Welcome to the madness!
Hey, how's it going, folks? The name's Steffi, and welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy II for the Nintendo Entertainment System and Japanese Famicom. Okay, so we are back at Fynn. So I did exactly what I said at the end of the last episode, which was to go and get Scott's ring again and be back at Fynn. Now, we've actually had some nice character development as we approached back, so let me tell you what happened. So, we have Therian, Maria, and Guy each gaining a couple levels of HP each. Therian is standing at a healthy 53, Maria at a 23, Altair 37. I've been keeping her in the front row just to gain a little bit of damage and working on her staff skills. And Guy currently has 50 out of 56 as well. Therian, if I'm not mistaken, got a point of strength, I believe? No, he got 2 points of stamina, that's what he got. He got 2 points of stamina. He's currently at 53 experience out of 100 for his swords and 53 for his shields. Maria, I don't think she got gained. No, I think she gained she gained a point of strength and a point of stamina just because we're just whacking. We're currently at 50 experience of 100 for staffs for her. And Guy here gained a point of strength, point of stamina, and he's at level 2 for his daggers. Very nice. So that's exactly what I meant by having two weapons of the same kind in both hands. It gives you an extra multiplier for your skill level, which is pretty nice. Also as well, we're standing at a healthy 495 gil, so we can get our first black magic spell. So let's carry on with things. So as well, this is going to be a bit of a shortish episode because I'm recording this just at the end of my free time. So I want to get our first black magic spell, go talk to Hilda, and figure out what our next objective is going to be. So yeah, so I hope everyone is doing well today. Right, so the spell that we want to buy is Blizzard. There we go. So yeah, so we want to buy the Blizzard spell because, as mentioned in the last episode, we're going to gain a fire toe to learn the fire spell later on in a dungeon or two. And we won't need the lightning spell anytime soon because we won't be fighting any enemies that's weak to lightning. So let's finally give Maria her first spell, and we can finally start leveling that up. Now, in the last episode, I mentioned about the targeting algorithm for the characters, where whoever's in the first position gets targeted 40% at a time, and the rest is 20%. Apparently, that is incorrect. Well, with the hack that I'm playing, apparently the RNG has become a little bit more even. So it means that the positioning targeting is actually randomized now. So if we're talking straight RNG, the no percentage for each character getting targeted as of now is 33%, 0.3, the R word, you know what I mean. I can't, reciprocal or whatever, I can't really remember what the word is, but basically it's 33.3333%. Okay, so let's go talk to Hilda then. And then once we get our fourth party member, which, you know, spoilers, we will be getting a fourth party member, that'll be 25% each, so a little bit more even. Okay, so this is Minwu, I believe. Proceed to Fynn, be your first step towards fulfilling your fate. Yep. Password is Wild Rose. Yep, we learned that, so let's show you the ring. The ring? It's Scott's! Is he alive? He gave us his ring, Fynn, just before he lost the last of his strength. Did he say anything? No, nothing. Your Highness, please, keep this ring. No, you keep it. You infiltrate Fynn and return safely. I underestimated you. Perhaps you can help us. Find us the rare mithril for our army's equipment. So there we go, so we got a new keyword, so we're going to learn mithril. And then what we do is we ask the mithril, and we get a little bit more information now. We lost Fynn because the weapon had the Empire had weapons made of mithril. A rebel at Salaman named Yosef is looking for mithril, but he hasn't reported back. Will you go with Minwu to Salaman to look into this? Right, so we go talk to Minwu. Sit like canoe and let's spear our way. And we get our fourth party member in the form of Minwu. Nice. So Minwu is, as you can see, absolutely beefed for this portion of the game. 175 HP, 103 MP. We go to his stats, 10 strength, 20 agility, 20 stamina, 60 intelligence, 48 spirit, 40 magic power, 9 attack, 5 defense, yeah. And basically, caked. Now, there is a little bit of a bug regarding, I think it's this hack. It says that the weapon skill calculator is wrong. You know how it says a weapon skill 1 all? That's incorrect. Apparently Minwu has at least level 2 in the staffs, I believe. So it says you just go into a battle, and then once the battle ends, the stats will be recalculated. But that's not why Minwu. That's not what made. I'm so excited to show them off, I can't get my words out. That is not what Minwu is best at. Allow me to introduce you to this. He has every single white magic spell available. So we have Cure, Life, Basuna, Esuna, Barrier, Blink, Protect, Shell, Wall, Dispel, Silence, Sap, Fog, Swap, Fear, and Teleport. Fantastical. And I will be going over these in depth. So Cure is your Cure spell. Life brings back party members back to full HP or whatever. Now Basuna and Esuna, I know Esuna. Esuna restores or takes away certain. Actually, I think it cures all stats effects in the game. Now I believe Basuna only cures a certain status, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, we will go into spells in depth. Barrier acts as I think it's the protect spell. I think Barrier work. Actually, do you know what? Instead of just talking, how about I just go through every single spell? How about that, eh? Yeah, we'll go through every single spell in. We'll go through every single spell in order. How about we just do that? That's easy enough. I'm a donkey. So Cure cures HP. Yep. Life returns a KO creature back to a small fraction of the HP. The exact formula is 1, and then in brackets 16 equals successes. There's a fraction of the matchable HP up to 100% of 15 successes. So that's like the level that's being casted at. Basuna cures the target of Venom and Sleep. Cures more temporary styles elements at higher levels. So at level 1, it cures Venom. Level 2, it cures. Sorry, so level 1, it cures Venom, Sleep. Level 2, it cures Mute. Level 3, it cures Mini. Level 4, Paralysis. Level 5, Confusion. But it's 5 successes. Remember what I told you about the spell being casted multiple times? That's it, for example. Essa cures the target Darkness. It's Darkness, Poison, Cure, Amnesia, Toadstone, and KO. Yep. Barrier. Oh yeah, Barrier grants elemental resistances. They are granted in order based on the number of successes to a maximum of 7 resistances. They are cumulative but do not stack. Resistances are granted as follows. So 1 success is matter damage, 2 is fire, 3 is mind, lightning is 4, death is 5, 6 is poison, 7 is body. Blink increases the target evasion level, allowing them more chances to evade attacks. Each level of the spell allows for another potential evasion level increase. Protect, which I think is bugged in the original, but it is fixed in the mod, if I'm not mistaken, the hacked version. Protect raises the target's defense by 1/4 of the caster's spirit per success. However, due to a bug, this effect only works when used on the caster themselves. Therefore, if this spell is used, it's best when targeted on the caster alone. But I believe that is fixed in this hack. Shell is similar to Blink, but for magic defense rather than evasion. Wall, if it comes up. Wall is an interesting spell that is unfortunately very difficult to actually make useful. What Wall does is block black magic of a level up to a number of successes it has. So if you have Wall 3 and get 3 successes, Fire 1, Fire 2, and Fire 3, and any of the Bludgeon magic spells levels from 1 to 3 is automatically be negated. The problem is no enemy actually uses magic below level 4, so you have to usually cast a spell to level it to the point where it becomes useful. So yeah, that's how that works. Dispel apparently is bugged and doesn't do anything, but however it's supposed to create weaknesses, remove resistances, or affect elements that monster absorbs in some way unknown, but I believe this is fixed in the mod, the hack, sorry. Silence basically temporarily gives the mute status, meaning they cannot cast any spells. Very useful. Sap Reduces the target's current MP pool. This MP is reduced by 1 divided by the number of successes per 1. In other words, if reduces MP to 1/2 with 1 success, 1/3 to 2 successes, so on. The spell is bugged as it only acts on the least significant byte of the target's MP, so targets with 256 or more MP is not affected currently. However, I do believe that is fixed. Fog inflicts amnesia, which I believe is kind of like a chance to forget spells, I think. Fortunately, the visual spell you can see I'm using, make sure enemies over again. I think so, something like that. Swap is a very important spell for us because swap changes the caster's HP with the target's current HP and MP scores, right? Now, this is really useful, I believe, with MP and with health training, I believe. Or if you want to get MP back very quickly. There's a little technique with it. I'll have to look into it and I'll explain to it in another episode. We have Thier. Thier is a terrible spell in the Final Fantasy episode. For a success, Thier adds its power to the target's fear score. So, okay, leveling systems and so Thier is a version you can cast with mirror. As weak monsters or claim Thier. If you level up the spell, you can use the minor damage. So, Thier. I think Thier, if I'm not mistaken, causes them to run, I believe. That's what I'm reading from here, I think. It doesn't really say exactly what it does, but we'll test it in combat. But Teleport is a very good spell, because if it does what I think it does in battle... let me get it up, come on. Sorry, just click it, come on. Okay, yeah, so Teleport immediately teleports you out of most dungeons. However, it doesn't work everywhere. It's a great spell to cast with parties low in resources. The downside is the caster will lose most of their HP with casted Teleport. Teleport is a KO spell in battle, but like all KO spells, it's not very reliable. Right, so basically Teleport allows you to teleport yourself out of combat, out of dungeons, but there's some dungeons where you get teleported to the nearest floor and coming up the way. But in combat, allows you to take an enemy out of combat altogether. But I'm not sure if you gain any AP with that. Miru, as you can see, has the staff. It has a bronze cuirass. Yep, great time. He has a conch shell and an ether. I'm not sure what the conch shell does. We're going to take the ether off because the ether is super important for this game because ethers are very rare. And we have our first piece of armor, the bronze concerts, which I'm actually going to take off. And instead, I'm actually going to give him another piece of equipment. The bronze cuirass we're going to give to Virion instead to increase his HP, to increase his defense a little bit, so you can see it's gone from 2 to 5. And his evasion is pretty good as well. And then we'll give Mimru the leather armor. And to be honest, the leather armor doesn't really do much for his magical penalty. Not to mention, because the spells are so high, and because his spirit is so high, the magical penalty isn't that big of a deal. Now, I've got to see what this conch shell does. I can't remember. I think the conch shell is a battle item when used. Let's look. The conch shell. This item used has a personal shell 16 effect, which is a question merit. Ooh. Now, I believe... Now, I'm not sure if the conch shell, which has shell 16, I'm not sure if it's a one-time only use item. I'm not entirely too sure. Very well, anyway, we got mini. So now we have to head to the... area of Salaman then. Off to Salaman. Go to Paloom and take a ship from there. We'll never make it there afoot. Yep, okay, so we're going to have to go to Paloom first. The weapons we have no match for the Empire. If only we had before. So yeah, also the dialogue around town changes as well, depending. The Empire is a slave to town of Bask. It has forced them to build a dreadnought. Yep. Yes, I think we had that dialogue before. Use the canoe to cross the lake to the east to reach Palam. And we will. If you find some mithril to give to Tobal, he'll be able to make some superb weapons. So yeah, so Tobal was the guy in the equipment shop, by the way. If you talk to him, then you'll be able to get some upgrades here in Altair. Some very, very important, but expensive upgrades. Refill? What's that? Does it taste good? It's one of my personal favorite lines, that. Also, as well, you may notice that our little thief guy isn't here anymore. That's because he's moved on. Believe. I'm Gordon. I was once a prince of Cassia, now I'm nothing but a coward. I abandoned my kingdom and my brother Scott fled here. Yep, then you give this guy the ring. That ring was my brother Scott's. Yep. Let's ask him about Mithril. In Cashwell, Scott had inherited a Mithril sword that's been handed down throughout the ages. It was truly a magnificent blade. I believe that's a little nod to a special sword that we'll get in the future, I believe. Don't quote me on that though. Right, so now we have to head east to Palamcia. Right, so first of all, before anything else, let me save, because I want to save. Okay, there we go. Right, so we now have our first Blood Magic spell, and we have our first thingy. Now, one of the things I remembered is we won't get any MP gains unless we actually cast spells in combat. I forgot about that because I was using Guide to heal outside of combat. But saying that, I was just doing that for quickness more than anything. Right, let me get up my world map again since I have saved it too. Actually, let me bring this down here into my tab share. My tab stash, so I know where it is. Okay, so Palamcia, we're going to go up and then to the east. Okay, here we go then. Okay, I still want to keep people in the back runner best we can. Okay, so Maria, we want to start working on the Blizzard spell. Now, in terms of spells, Blood Magic spells, we can either single cast it or we can multicast it. The difference between single casting and multicasting is multicasting or multi-targeting, excuse me. Your damage is split by a good amount, and your accuracy is split by a good amount as well. So personally, it's a little easier just to focus on one target at a time and just do what you need to do. Now, there's something I want to do with you. Was it to use Fear? So you do swap? I think I'll use swap, I think. There's something, I'm going to have to look into it. Yeah, and there's the Blizzard 1 spell. Okay, well anyway, now that we have guys dice up to level 2, what I do want to do now is when I start focusing on casting Cure now. In a second. Yeah, see, now we're attacking twice now. We're attacking twice now because he has a weapon indicator, because he has a weapon level of 2. So, no, let's cast Blizzard. I'll cast Cure on Minwu. And Minwu, you attack. Let's have a look. Yep, magic power up. So we gain magic power to increase our spells. Now, what's something? Oh yeah, now that we have the canoe, we can go on his lake here. And here's Palamcia. Now, I'm not sure if the enemies have gotten any tougher here. Anyway, let's go explore Palamcia. Hello.
You raid. 3-2 guild will take you to the path.
Nope, not there. And yeah, 3-2 is quite enough. So yeah, we're in the pirate town of Palamcia.
Palamcia and path haven't been attacked yet.
Not yet.
The ship had near here will take you to path. There is a fine lass. Let me buy your drink.
But you? No way. I'm not really good at voice acting. Not anymore.
Your city's past path are occupied by the Empire.
Yes, we are. No, if I'm not mistaken, there should be pirates here. I'm thinking of the first game. Like, actual, like, pirate enemies. I might be thinking of the first game here, actually.
This be the port town of Palamcia.
Yep, thank you. So, yes, as you see, we got equipment, we got item shops, we got armor shops here. Hello. Palamcia's a town of freedom. Want to settle down with me, cutie? Might as well have a look around and see what we can get. Okay, do we get the same things here? We've got Cure, Blink, Protect, and Shell. White magic. Okay, I do want to get Blink. Or do I want to get Protect? I think. I'm sure Protect is fixed in this version. Protect will be very useful. Blink will be extremely useful. I remember using Blink quite a bit in Final Fantasy 1 actually. And Shell, I wouldn't mind using Shell as well. That's something to think about. Okay, so it's white magic here. Obviously no black magic. Let me have a look at the store here. Okay, so we've got bronze shields, we've got bronze equipment. I believe this is bronze cuirasses. You can tell by the icon, because I think at least I think that's bronze cuirasses. Give me 1 second, I'm sure it is. Okay, this is just a little voiceover from this part because I accidentally muted myself. So I'm just gonna be watching this bit and editing and recording the voiceover at the same time. So yeah, this is the bronze cuirass that I looked online. And then from there, I decided to go to the weapon shop to decide what was there, and it's just pretty much the same equipment as in Altair and Fynn with the mace, axe, and bow. But as I was explaining, the daggers is going to be an upgrade to the guy. However, though, I'm only going to get the one because with the 2-weapon fighting / dual wielding rules in Final Fantasy 2, it's only the main hand that's having its damage calculated. But I'm going to keep one knife on the offhand just so I can keep with the experience modifier. For the mace, I'm not going to be giving that to Maria because that has a magical penalty of 20% where I want her to be on black magic. So I don't want to be affecting her damage formulas because of that. And fast forwarding, I said that I'm going to be doing a little bit of grinding in between episodes, and what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be buying the dagger for Guy. I think I bought the bronze shield already for Furion, I think. I'm not entirely sure, I'm just skipping through the last part of the video. And I think in terms of the white magic spells, I think I'm going to get all of them. I think Blink, Protect, and Shell, but I think I'm just going to get Blink for now in order to increase our evasion. And by increasing our evasion just means that Fury is going to be getting a lot more agility stats. So obviously I'm going to be doing this in between episodes, so there's going to be a good amount of stat gains, so I will be jotting down the changes between the characters. I apologise about muting myself at this last little bit of the episode, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. So yeah, so please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Links down below, check them out if you wish. Apart from that, enjoy the rest of your awesome day. I hope to see you next time. Take care.